we are going to focus on the early dancing career of Mr. Ryan Gosling.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah. Now,
Makes sense that the only video you have tonight is... is this.
so the dance troupe you were in, can you tell us about it? Because apparently young dancers, they can be quite vicious.
It's a cutthroat business. And I had to get out. I was on some kind of Canadian Star Search, and I somehow made it to the finals. And my main competition were these two twins who were tap dancers, and they were dancing to Phil Collins' Two Hearts.
Ooh.
And they had big heart-shaped bows, and they were just, they were the ones to beat. So I remember, you know, wishing them luck and going on stage, and I was getting ready to start. I was dancing the Everybody Dance Now by CNC Music Factory, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm getting ready to start, which is This Is How You Started. A winning dance number, if you want to know.
Get out of your hands, way. Go ahead, go up.
And I look up into the just off stage, and the two twins are standing there like the twins from The Shining. And they're just going like this. And I was like, all right, this means war. So I just shimmied my way all the way to that trophy, to that tiny little trophy.
No, because I was going. Is this the same troupe? I was going to say it's an all-girl troupe, but obviously it's not. You're in it.
Right.
But you are.
Thank you.
But you are the only boy in it.
Yeah, that was the.
Was that the?
That was the point.
That was the gimmick.
They let me dance there for free because I was a guy. Because if you had a guy, you would win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So are you ready to see the dance stylings? I believe you're dancing to Kathy Dennis's classic "Touch Me." Did the troupe have a name, Ryan?
It was Elite Dance Studio.
And how old are you in this one?
Old enough to know better.
Enjoy.
Some serious news, genuinely.
I wish I could say someone said, here, you have to wear this. But that was my idea. I thought, I have a vision for this number. It's purple and silver hammer pants.
They are the silver hammer pants are.
I don't think we
joke.
gave them enough of a shot. We gave up with hammer, but I think we should have kept them going. We didn't give, no? Yeah, right.
They may
You'll
come
cut
back.
that part out.
They may come back. I'm talking about your effort to do well in. Was it an exam about statistics?
Oh, God. Christ, yes, this is true. I got a D on that, yeah.
You got a D.
I got a D, but I mean, I deserved that or worse.
But anyway, so you're in school, you're doing an exam in statistics. Your teacher, she's Miss Lawton.
Yes, Lawton.
Lawton, Miss Lawton. So what were the other kids doing? Were the other kids just doing...
Yeah, variation. I mean, some people presented parabolas and things that were more appropriate for statistics, you know, varied projects. Mine was not.
So tell the people what you decided to do.
Like a statistics song?
Yes, a sort of statistics rap.
Yeah, horrible, bad level, worst level,
Yeah.
yes.
But no, but you came up with a whole rap persona, didn't you?
Yeah, but not for that, I just had it.
Oh! So, is it Lil Timmy Tim?
Yeah, it's part of my,
So,
Oh, you're gonna regret. You're gonna regret this.
yeah, Gingerbread Man is nothing now.
Indeed. Now it's on the internet. Now
Well,
it's out.
but so how do we have this film? Did you post it? How does this film exist?
So I posted it, I did it with a friend on a green screen in school, and I'm pointing to different, I was gonna Photoshop my teacher's face in, but I got too lazy, so now they're just kind of weird in the video. I'm pointing around and there's nothing.
Well, here are the statistical rap stylings of Lil Timmy Tim.
Statistic, yep. Statistic, yep, yep. Statistic, yep. Statistic, yep. Miss Lawton, Miss Lawton, Miss Lawton, Miss Lawton. Look at me, it's
did it.
Let us see the probability you see me on TV. 1,000 trillion%. I'm a statistical number, statistical gem. 1 in a zillion, about to net a million. Fruity colors on these numbers, call it a million. Statistics. Yep.
Very good. They'll take again. Excellent. Excellent work. Well, now that spring is sprung, we're thinking of going abroad. And eating in restaurants abroad is, fraught with danger, ladies and gentlemen. Because we found a selection of poor and sometimes, frankly, just essentially lazy translations into English on foreign menus.
Oh,
okay.
fantastic.
So imagine we're all in a restaurant together.
Yeah.
And I turned to Stanley, I said, what are you going to get? And Stanley might reply, well, I'm going to get the sausage and the father-in-law. What could that possibly be?
I don't know, but the images it conjures up.
It must be some sort of toad in the hole, must it?
Yes.
It's getting worse.
It must. This isn't. I mean, really. I mean, I don't think anybody.
Specific relative, isn't it?
Yeah,
Father-in-law, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone wants this German-type sexual harassment. But I don't think you can go wrong with a nice plate of hand-shredded ass meat.
Oh, dear.
Oh, everyone's favourite. Do you want some more? Just another handful. What do we have next?
What wine
Now, this
goes
is-
with that? Stanley, you'd know. What wine goes with that?
I'm doing a wine pairing menu. Yeah. Oh, this is a special brunch for the weekend. I might have the fresh salad followed by a variety of opinions. I like that. It's lovely. You could almost imagine that on a menu. Yeah.
Under how much it costs, though?
That's like Parliament. That's what they serve in Parliament.
But then sometimes people are just a bit lazy. So this one, there's bigger menu. There's some smoked cow feet, and then there's just cow something. I looked it up. There wasn't there. Just cow something. I don't know. It's just it's beef, innit? Just have it. But that person took a bit of trouble. This next person couldn't be bothered at all. Item number 2 on the menu. Whatever. It's food, innit? It's food. Have it. It's only your dinner. You'll eat again. It's whatever. We move on to dessert now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's all have a bowl of nuts with scum. What's nuts with scum? You can get strawberries with scum as well. And if you really want to push the boat out, why not have some chocolate puke?
Food would be this.
Fucking fantastic.
And finally, is there anyone who doesn't like sweet tight pussy? Well done, all the badly translated food. Very good. Okay.
To give you an idea of how much work it takes to look like Daniel does in the movies, we asked the audience if they happen to have any shots of themselves emerging from the waves. Sadly, some did. Actually, I say sadly. Now, the first one, rather, where's Glenn? Where's Glenn? Now, look at Glenn. Now, was this a long time ago, this picture? Just saying. Look at Glenn. Look at that. Are you an actor, Glenn? Oh, look, he's getting a round of applause for his body. Wow. Are you an actor?
No.
What do you do?
Lawyer.
He's a lawyer. Beautiful lawyer. Look at him. Very good. Where's Kerry Barnes? Where's Kerry? There's Kerry. Now, is Tom here?
He is.
Oh, you're Tom.
Hello.
Now, Tom, he took a lovely picture of himself. He liked the picture so much. Is this true, Kerry?
Yeah.
He gave it to you for Christmas in a frame. And where does he make you keep it?
It's beside the bed so you can look at it when
All right, yes, Gary, we understand. Well, there it is. That's... And finally, our final maiden beauty is Steve. Steve Keith. Oh, there's Steve. Steve. Now, Steve went a bit... He likes getting out of the waves. He had a full photo shoot. Here he is, just in general. Here I am getting out of the waves. Look, that's a very odd print on those togs. That's all I'll say there. But he sort of pulls that off. He sort of, you know, he looks quite mannish. In some of the other shots, he doesn't quite carry it off as well. And then, it must have been a long day of shooting, and he just went model crazy. Oh, yeah. Pascal, sort of jobbing actor for
Yes.
and now suddenly king of television, two of the biggest shows on TV, The Mandalorian and The Last of Us. So, yeah. Are you... I mean, because, you know, because, like I say, you've been in the business for a long time, are you enjoying all this sudden attention?
Yeah.
And love.
Ariana, back to your Oscar.
Absolutely not. That's all you, boo.
No, but you're getting lots of attention. Like, for instance, what are you? Are you the daddy of the internet? What's internet daddy?
Me.
Yeah, you are.
Internet daddy.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
No, people
I feel
are
like
obsessed
it
by you
changes.
being...
There's Zaddy, there's Daddy.
Zaddy. Ooh.
Zaddy.
Okay.
With a Z.
I mean, that's very, like, silver foxy. It's, like, kind of an air about you, like a
What a
zaddy.
zaddy is?
I'll take it all.
Kind of, I guess.
What is a saddy?
A zaddy.
A saddy.
That's the thing, is
Or
that
a
I
Maggie.
am a Saddy, actually.
No, listen, there's memes and stuff, but even on Twitter, they're all going crazy for it. Like, I need to stop calling Pedro Pascal daddy. It's becoming a problem. Refraining myself to scream daddy every time I see Pedro Pascal on my screen. Pedro Pascal is my cool, slutty daddy. Yes. And then I love this one down here. Pedro Pascal is a biblically gorgeous man. I want to feed him grapes. I want to fan him with the frond of a date palm from the forest of Lebanon. I want to find the alabaster vial of perfume oil that one woman broke for Jesus and comb it through his hair. Yeah.
I'm gonna DM that person.
In the film, your character, you take back, you reclaim the fanny pack, or what we'd call a bum bag.
Bum bag, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Well, it started with this picture. I have an infamous picture of me in my 20s, and I was just owning this look. I had a turtleneck, I had mom jeans on, I was wearing a fanny pack.
We've got the picture here.
Oh, no.
There you are. It's a strong look.
It's something.
It's a strong look.
And this was you being serious, yeah?
No, oh, yes, I think I'm cool. This is full on.
And are you aware that this has now become a sort of fancy dress outfit? Like, people do this.
They do this, yeah, as a joke. Yes,
Like,
it's crazy.
Seth Rogen was on the show,
Yeah.
and he showed us his version. Here's Seth Rogen as it.
That's my guy.
Then there's just a random man, but very good eye for detail. See, he's got the tissue under the elbow, which you have here.
Because let me just give the audience context as to what that is. What I had my arm on was very dirty. So I thought, I need a tissue, please, to protect the turtleneck. That's it.
You must have a beautiful home. And it's not just adults, no, young fans are attracted to it as well.
Yes.
And again with the tissue, I love the Rolex.
The tissue, yes.
And actually, some other people have done it as well. Yeah, check this out.
Look at that. I want to party. Got to party with those guys. Yes.
The three of you should dress up and go out in London tonight. Yeah. Congratulations. That's fantastic. So did you bring your medals with you? No. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you might be wearing them.
Oh,
Oh, no, they're just casually in the back pocket.
So we go,
Look, these are proper Olympic medals. Wow.
Marion, have you seen an Olympic medal?
I
actually did. Yeah.
It was the French lads beat us.
Oh, was it French people beat you? Oh, the French got gold.
We'll have to go after them, boys.
Is there anyone in Ireland who hasn't seen those medals? they look like being round the block, those medals.
They're fairly tattered, yeah.
And of course, now, Michael, down in Killarney, word must have reached you of the O'Donovan brothers.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I wasn't in Killarney at the time, but everybody knew about it. That's for sure. Yeah.
And Marion, watching that clip, could you understand the accents?
Nothing, not a word. I understood since. Just that one. I was like...
What the movie said with Michael with his thick Kerry accent.
So listen, because the people loved the interviews you did during the Olympics, but like you guys knew you were being funny while you were doing the interviews.
I don't know.
I think it was funny because they were being themselves.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we weren't trying to be serious, like, but
yeah.
it just, yeah.
You did
just kind of happened that way, like.
You did seem very happy to be in Rio.
I was quite serious about the whole situation, though. Everything we told us the truth, like.
Yeah.
And you have to understand, like, people ask us these questions all the time after races. It just so happened they put a camera in front of us in Rio.
And also, you won a silver medal, so suddenly everyone was interested.
Yeah.
But the great thing is, this is like Ireland has never won any medal in rowing before, have they?
Well, not at the Olympics. No, they have a few World Championship titles, all right, but it's the first Olympic medal, yeah.
Woohoo! Very good. And the interview where you talked about your approach to the race, the phrases you used in that. So explain to the people what you said in that. Do you know the one?
What did we say?
About going A to B fast as you can.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tis a fairly simple sport, like. There's a start line and a finish line. And you walk
Don't mind complicating it, like.
people do complicate it, like. And your man says go at the start and there's a hooter at the finish, and if you can get from go to the hooter, then...
No bullshit, like.
And then this thing about closing your eyes and pull like a dog.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that phrase, who came up with that?
That was Paul.
That was my... Yeah.
Pull like a dog, is that a phrase?
No. Well, it is now, apparently, yeah.
Because it's everywhere now in Ireland.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, like you would be walking down the street there in Dublin or somewhere and a fella would shout across the road at you like, pull like a dog.
Pull like a dog, yeah.
The best ever.
Someone's heard it.
Lads would be encouraging inside in a nightclub to close your eyes and pull like a dog.
Have you ever had a member of your desired sex tell you to pull like a dog?
The questions are getting harder now. But wasn't there a guy came up to you in a...
That's right, some fella came up to Paul inside in a nightclub in Skibbereen, like, and he had...
Oh, tattoo, yeah, like, right, proper, like, ink tattoo, like, across his full forearm saying pull like a dog. I was like, that was nuts, like, so,
yeah. He may live to regret that.
Probably wanking away there at home.
It's just as well. It's just as well. You're missing nothing. So now we've got a picture of you. This is the day you came back to Skibbereen.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, an amazing event. Because if you haven't been to Skibbereen, a lot of people won't have been to Skibbereen. You know, it's not a big town. How many people?
There's a small little town. The population is about 1,500 people, and they're saying there was about 15,000 turned up to the homecomings. The town wasn't crazy, like, yeah.
And presumably, you're never going to have to buy a drink again.
It depends, like.
I know you would.
You know, at home, we're the same two fellas, like, down in Skibbereen, and they'd have no respect for anything down there, like. The silver medal is nothing, so... Yeah, no, yeah, we get charged away in Skibbereen anyway, that's no problem.
And I suppose, because, you know, sport is a lot of discipline, a lot of training, and... Now that there's kind of all the fun side of things, the, you know, travelling around, you know, people recognising, moving up to your nightclubs.
It's a Graham Norton show, that kind of stuff.
Exactly, look at you now. And so is it going to be harder to kind of get back in the boat?
No, it's the same. It's like you just put the boat down in the water and sit in
The big thing in fans, of course, is fan art. And Sarah Pascoe, I know you have had that accolade of people sending you fan art.
I mean, yeah. So I've got one piece, and I think fan art is a strong word.
We've got a picture. Should we see it first?
Yes. Okay.
Okay,
So it's of me.
And actually, it's worth saying that it's of you.
It's of me.
It is. This is the fan art of Sarah Pascoe.
Now, the reason I think fan art is a very loose term is I was given this at a gig in lieu of payment. I don't want to brag about my career.
Well.
But that's because the guy who ran the gig had spent too much at the bar to pay me, so...
He painted that?
Yes.
After being at the bar?
Of me.
What are those bits?
I just think they're just free biscuits, donuts or something.
Have you been sent pictures of people who tattooed your face on their bodies?
Oh, no, I'm not there yet.
Have you got
Yeah. One day. Yeah.
I get them in my Twitter feed all the time. There's guys who have whole calves, or a picture of jewels on their chest, or Nick Fury. It's kind of crazy.
People love the event. And now, Tom Hiddleston, you have fan art, but such specific fan art.
There's a lot, yeah.
And does it all come from this one scene? Was it the first Thor movie with the spear?
Right, yeah. Yes. There's a scene in the first Thor film where I'm trying to attack Thor, Chris Hemsworth as Thor, with a spear. And I jump in the air, and he dodges out the way, and I bring the spear down, and it wedges itself into the floor. And then I use it to spin myself around and kick him in the chest, which has been interpreted by fans as a demonstration of my hidden talent at pole dancing.
Pole dancer!
Yeah. No, seriously, there's so much of this. This is just one example of Loki really going for it on the pole.
Oh, my God.
Is that Japanese by
And that's
chance?
what you wear in the movie.
Have you not seen it? Yeah, that's Loki's outfit.
Yeah.
My God, I've not seen that one.
Oh, really? We'll print it out. You can take it home.
Wow.
Moonlight and the Oscars, it is now kind of stuff of legend, the end when they read out the wrong name. And we've talked about it on the show before, and Warren Beatty's been here. We asked him what was Dawn and everything. But you were in the middle of it, so you did end up on stage. You did go up in the end.
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually.
I mean, yeah, it took me a while because I was kind of glued to my seat in just shock. And then our producer dragged me on stage, so...
But is it a nice way to win, to have disappointment first and then go, oh, no, yay?
I think it is in a way, because there's never been a moment like that before or since at the Oscars, so I think it's kind of cool.
And when
Everyone always remembers that moment,
Everyone remembers that moment.
When you're on stage, you were looking out at the audience, and we've shown this picture before. It's a great picture. It's everyone, like Matt Damon, like a fly could fly with him. Michelle Williams looked shocked, but I don't think anyone is quite as concerned as Dwayne Johnson. You seem really taken by...
I really was. I remember... Yeah.
Like Meryl seems less bothered than you do.
Meryl is composed. I honestly thought I'm seconds away from running up on the stage and kicking somebody's ass because I thought some bullshit was going down. So that's what I thought. You know, I thought like we were in the middle of like somebody trying to hijack something. Yeah, and then I knew she had already said yes, by the way, to Rampage. So she was on stage. I was like, don't mess with my girl. Don't mess with my girl.
Fantastic. Now, Keely, I did not know this about you. Now, I don't know, do you play Tomb Raider at all?
Don't be ridiculous. No.
I thought you might.
No, but I like the girl in it.
Lara Croft?
Yeah, and the shorts.
Now, have you played Tomb Raider, Meryl?
What?
Tomb Raider?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
OK. Well, at least Lara knows the girl, Lara Croft. Well, shut your eyes, Hugh Grant, because the voice of Lara Croft is sitting beside you.
Oh, look. What?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's not...
That's the voice.
Of the game.
Oh.
Yes. The voice of Lara Croft is Keely Hawes. Now, apparently, this got confusing for your son. Is this true?
It did. When I first started doing it, my son, who will kill me after this talk. My son, who's now 15, but was quite little, and he could never get past the first stage, and so you just make her run around and sort of swim and rock climb and things. But she wears these shorts, you know, so he was doing that, and then he came running and he said, "Mummy," I said, "How's it going? You know, you enjoying the?" He said, "I like the way the lady runs." The lady with Mummy's voice was a bit.
Did you then ban him from playing that game? Yes, you did. But I've spoken to people who've done this, and it's not as simple. You don't just say the lines. I mean, it takes hours and hours, doesn't it? Because don't you have to make every little noise that you might ever conceivably make?
Yeah.
Well, let me say, a person, let's call them a fan, has put together, seriously, has put together every noise you make.
Not every noise.
I beg to differ. I think we are about to hear every noise you make. It takes a little while. You can shut your eyes, you'll enjoy this. This is the vocal stylings of Keely Hawes as Lara Croft. Here we go.
Oh, God. Someone has taken the time to put this together. That's a falling off a cliff death.
There's a really long one in a second. She's done! Hey! Well done, that woman! Excellent work. Excellent work. Are you nearly finished?
I don't know.
Are we?
I mean, maybe. We hope so.
You've been filming since when?
Last year.
Last March or April?
Yeah,
I mean, so it's nearly a year.
Last year.
Yeah, so you must be nearly finished.
It's because I broke my ankle. We had to shut down. But we're about 6 weeks away.
The ankle. This is So are you fully recovered? Are you well?
It's still broken, but I'm doing well.
No, you're kidding. Is it still broken?
Yeah, I mean, it's not fully healed, but we're shooting.
But that's nuts, because we've seen a picture of you're running and doing all the stuff again.
I know.
Now,
but we have a release date, so we got to keep going.
Yeah, otherwise you'll end up going live on the night.
It's much better. It's much better.
So, I'm sure you all saw the footage it was in the papers and things online of the accident.
Yes.
And I think we all kind of thought, well, how did you break an ankle doing that? Because it looked like you should have broken your jaw or something like that.
I know, everyone said that was the stunt. I mean, I'm going to run across and hit the side of the wall and then pull myself over. That wasn't the mistake.
So you were always meant to not land on the roof?
Always.
OK. So what you've done is you brought us some footage. I think this is so cool to see this from the different angles.
This is what I
can't watch this.
I haven't watched it yet. Actually, I have to say, most of it's fine. There's one clip, but I will warn you, it's not for the squeamish.
So you see, I'm wearing 2 wires. They're basically just safety wires because I go at a full tilt and I'm sprinting as hard as I can and I hit the side of the wall. And that's the stunt. I hit the side of the wall and then I'm chasing after Henry, actually. And I hit the side of the wall. All his fault, I blame him. I hit the side of the wall and then I climb up on the wall and I'm supposed to run past Kevin.
OK, so we've got... this is the shot from behind you. So this is... You see the speed and the momentum of the run. And it's in London. There we go.
So it's keeping me up.
OK, so here he goes. Look at that. Whoa, and whoa! Now, it's good noise, everybody. but you get my point that you think, how did you break a leg? So let's look at it from the side. This is it from the side.
Oh, no.
No, this isn't the bad one. This isn't the bad one, Rebecca. So this is from the side. Here we go.
We shot it with 3 cameras.
Oh, my
OK,
gosh.
here he goes, and boom! Now we've got a camera which focuses on the foot. Now, if you are squeamish, don't watch this.
Simon still hasn't seen it. They keep trying to show it to me, and I'm like, no!
I mean, a bone
doesn't pop out or anything, but it is an odd angle for anyone's foot to be at.
Nobody's foot should ever have to do this.
Yeah,
ever.
here we go.
Oh my gosh.
So
I
he
have
jumps,
to
that speed, that momentum. Here we go.
Look at...
And now watch that. Watch this. But here is why Tom Cruise gets paid the big bucks, okay? Because this is it from the front angle, okay? So you've just seen what's happened to his foot. Now watch this.
I knew I broke it instantly.
So you're down. Now anyone else would go, well, that's over. No. Up he gets, and he's running. Phenomenal.
I didn't want to do it again.
No.
I didn't want to do it again. I knew instantly it was broken, and I just run past camera. We got the shot. It's in the movie. That profile shot, both those shots are in the movie. And
But everybody said when you got up and ran out of shot, oh, that's so him. to complete the shot, like with your foot hanging off, so him.
I just went. I said, "Sorry, guys, it's broken. You know, take me to the hospital. It's broken. That's a wrap." Everyone, crew got on the phone and made their vacation arrangements.
I made a baby.
This I find unbelievable that Jason, when you were filming with Jennifer, you did not spot her jewelry in this scene. You didn't.
No. Who here knows what that is?
Ollie Murs.
Is it a cock ring? No, I actually mean, honestly.
Yeah.
Is it really?
That's what that is.
Cool. No one here knew
Isn't
that, right?
So multi...
No one here knew that.
Did anyone know that? No.
That's a good answer.
Did anyone spot it during the day?
Yes, they did. Well, everyone else kept saying, that's a really nice necklace. That's gorgeous. Yeah. And Sudeikis, of course, walks right up to me and he goes, is that a cock ring? And I said, really? Well, you've just given me some insight into your sweet personal life.
Yeah. Ollie knew what it was, too.
Who would have thought?
So embarrassed right now.
Oh, poor Ollie.
Yeah, I know. Why'd you do this to me every time?
I'm sorry. I guess no one told you life was going to be this way. We've been here since 5 o'clock rehearsing.
You guys have been rehearsing. That's adorable. That was really good. Do that again.
So I guess no one told you life was going to be this way.
I'm going to get the next one.
We'll do this. We'll get it. Yeah. So here's the game now. I'm not going to say it again, but if anyone else wants to feed it into conversation, don't let me down. You did really good so far. Don't spoil it.
What is the line again?
Oh, no one ever told you life was going to be... look
at me, I'm trying to remember it. I told you...
Told me life was going to be this way.
You guys are good.
To the point where it may become annoying.
I could do this all night.
I'm going to wear Dame Judi Dench out on that.
One of the things I found really moving in the book was the way you paid tribute to the achievements of your children. Was it Sam who helped you with a bit of online trolling?
With the virtual world, with the whole online thing. So my daughters see my Instagram, they do all my Instagram posts, and my son is there to kind of troubleshoot for me. And very early on in it, my daughter explained to me what FOMO meant, because that was my whole life. I was fear of missing out because I couldn't catch up with everybody. And so she taught me that. But then I got in trouble on Twitter with somebody who said something nasty about Parkinson's, and I usually let that stuff just go by me. It doesn't happen that often, and when it does, I don't really care about it. But I wanted to answer this guy in some way. So my son said, just do this, do SMH. And I said, what do you mean SMH? He said, just trust me, do SMH. So I answered the guy back, SMH. And he answers me back, it's the funniest thing I've ever read in my life. You're the king of the internet. I apologize for anything I said to you, blah, 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 blah. And I said to my son, what the shit did you say? And he said, shaking my head.
I mean, you don't have to go far on the interweb to find quite extreme reactions to that scene with you no shirt on. Here's one. Somebody tell Michael B. Jordan that my ovaries are ready to do Michael C. Jordan when he's ready. I'm patient. There's more. There's a lot more. Here's another one. Does Michael B. Jordan make anyone else want to rip their lungs out and eat them whole?
That's funny. There's a lot of people.
Like, that doesn't seem an erotic reaction.
That's creative. That's so creative.
You are so sexy. I'm going to eat my lung.
Here's another one. I would sell 3 toes and 1 kidney to be in the same room. Is there a market for toes? I mean, a kidney, yes, but yeah, I don't. This is sweet, right? So the fans, because the fans who go to do it, they then, of course, want to blog about it because they've had this amazing experience.
Of course.
But when they blog about it, it's borderline confusing on whether they had a good time or not. So here are some of the blog things. So we were asked to go to the living room, sit down, not know how much I was sweating during that moment. I was like, the fuck is going to happen? My poor heart could not keep up. Then all of a sudden, she just pops up out of nowhere. She appeared out of thin air like David Copperfield, and we all died, like, for real. Wait, there's more. This one. So she says she'll be playing her album for us. Let me tell you, the noise that came out of my mouth was not human. I legit almost told Mama Swift to call me an ambulance because I wasn't going to make it.
I love them so much because they always talk about dying.
Yeah, I died.
They're like, rest in peace me, R.I.P. me, I died dead.
We took a little break. She was passing around Rice Krispie treats and cookies, and I was talking to her mom for a little, and then I walked back in, and she was like, hey, babe, thanks for coming. Do you want a treat? And I was like, I would, but I think I'm dead. This is brilliant. Mid-sentence, she stopped talking and pointed to Amanda and said, Amanda, I'm so glad you're here. Amanda died right there. And finally, guys, just wait for the one she did with Imogen Heap, because damn, that one slayed everyone to heaven and back. While listening to the song, I literally had to plan my funeral arrangements because I wasn't going to make it. Right on the 50s. Very good.
So yeah, when I was 17, maybe 18, I went for a hand modelling job. I thought, it's all right, I'm only 5'1". This doesn't work for modelling, but hands I can do.
Beautiful hands.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I thought, hands I can do. Went into a room full of it was a very white room. It was a very English room. Walked in, I thought, it'll be fine, I'm used to this. I can go in a room and I'm usually very different, so it's absolutely fine. Went in, thought nothing of it, and then she kind of didn't even pull me up to a side and just said, I'm so sorry, but brown hands don't sell jewellery. And I was like, oh, OK.
That's amazing that she said that out loud.
Out loud in an entire room of people.
No.
Since then, got married, and I can wear that, and that's great. But, you know, since then, I've worked with Swarovski loads, and I got to do my hand modelling, so yeah.
Well done, you, lady. Yeah. I think... You sort of think of other things to do with your hands to that lady. Yeah.
I would have been like, oh, does this look good? Yeah, does this go with what you want to sell?
That was my Instagram post. That was my exact Instagram post. It was like this.
That's when I first wrote your husband. I saw it that day and was like, I like you, but I like him better, and his husband.
Olaf, you can't talk like this. This is not okay, Olaf. Stop.
Okay, just to go back to the Hot Priest for a second. Twitter obviously went mad for the Hot Priest. And it was one scene, particularly the kneel scene. Well, there was a gasp over there. That lady gasped. So what was it about that scene that drove people so crazy?
I don't really know. I don't really...
Ask her.
I do.
Yeah, I think it's quite strange because it was just on Phoebe, that scene.
Yeah.
You know, the camera was just on her. You actually never see the priest in that scene. So I did think that there was a touch of the L... Oh, no. No, you know, it's definitely, you know, transgressive and everything.
Yes.
I think just the priest thing does it for people. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, a bit of confession and all.
Yeah, a bit of confession. Yeah,
that
it's
scene,
naughty.
you got it licked. That's all I can say.
But no, here are just, honestly, these are just a couple of treats. These are mild, these treats. It's been 7 hours and 15 days, and I'm still thinking about Hot Priest and Fleabag. Isn't it? I like this one. I was in the Catholic Church for a wedding today, and honestly, it was too soon. This woman went to a lot of trouble for this one. Look at this, she was so happy with herself. Saw a real-life hot priest today. They do exist, and look, it does actually look a bit like
He doesn't like a vegan sub salad, I see.
I know, and also it's a bit weird wearing a leather jacket right in front of a vegan sandwich. And then this last woman, she really went for it. Phoebe Waller-Bridge appreciated it. People like Serious Jew, shitting hell. When that priest said kneel, my vagina exploded in a way a man has never quite been able to achieve. Do you still go clubbing? Do you still cut a rug?
Do you know, I've never, ever been to a club in my life. What a terrible... Yes, quite.
Judi Dench.
Sorry for me.
You lie like a rug.
Oh, do I?
Yes.
You've never been to a nightclub?
Yes, you have. I bumped into you in heaven.
Oh. Oh, yes. Absolutely true.
Fag hag.
They took us in. They took us in through the back door.
Wouldn't they?
Story of her life.
That is the only time.
Is that really the only time?
Yes.
Did you not have a nice night? You look like you were having fun.
Yes, I think we did.
I'm gay and I've never been to heaven. I'm never getting there either, but Well, that's astonishing. Why were you there, for God's sake?
That's a good question, too.
I know the answer to that as well.
What was the question?
You were there to see Cher.
What?
You were there to see Cher, the singer Cher.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Judy, later
Don't ask me any more questions that I'm not going to know the answer.
When I come to you later, don't worry, I have got all the answers. Actually, poor Henry, though, because in the Tudors, you had a lot of sex scenes.
Yes.
But you didn't. And no one's complaining.
No, that's terrible. Those girls' heads are cut out of the photograph. Oh, come on, England. Catch up to the rest of the world. Page 3 material.
But it's true you didn't like... You didn't like it.
Well, it's... I mean, when you think of, you know, having sex with someone, you're normally alone. Where... Normally.
I normally am. You know me so well already, Henry. In this case, there would be no one else with you, Graham. Surely not. Were you making that up about his name?
The Swedish part?
Yeah, the Swedish part.
No, it's true.
Did you know this?
What?
Tell him.
Temper is Swedish for vagina.
So I have a tiny vagina.
I know.
It's finally out. I have a tiny vagina.
Is that true? No, it's not.
But I was like, why are you tiny? Not why, but if that's true, why
I know
would you
why.
say that?
I know why.
Why?
I don't know what I'm saying.
Because I heard that when you were trying to figure out your name, you know, like your music name that you looked up anger, right?
Yeah.
And then you were like, oh, temper, like temper.
No, it's man. No.
Yeah.
That was a great answer. Wow, I'm so chuffed. Wow.
Somebody Googled a guess. Well done, you. He's back in the dressing room.
Like you do on this couch, last names, you gotta be up on why.
Be ready.
No, if we had all your names, it's like the ultimate Scrabble score. It's like Schwarzenegger, Gyllenhaal, Delavigne. It's good. It's good. Right. Before we go, let's make this week's visit. Clark, who cares? Clark. Yeah, your sensible shoes. Who cares?
Oh, my God.
We've just got time for a visit to the big red chair. Who's there? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Anita.
Anita, lovely. And where do you live, Anita?
I live in Manchester, and it's my birthday today.
What does she want? A prize? We were all born
That is cold, man.
It's my birthday. Whatever.
But you're only human. Don't blame you.
Yes. Yeah. Well, he's quoting your song back at you.
Right.
Yeah, it's good.
Right.
Hello.
Hi.
I have my doubts. What's your name?
Nina.
Sorry?
Nina.
Nina?
Yes.
Like an ambulance. Very good. And where are you from, Nina?
Manchester.
Manchester! Yeah! Finally! Finally!
UKIP rally. What's going on? Finally, a decent British person. These soils.
Yeah. In our red chair, telling British stories to British people.
Getting kicked off in a red chair by an Irishman. The way this country's been run for years.
Nina, sorry to hold you. Now, off you go with this story.
Okay, when I was 20, I moved to Spain, and I was really keen on learning the lingo. Obviously, the first word to learn...
Language, as you call it.
Sorry. My colleagues started to give me words of the day. So one day, my word of the day was chicken. So we go to the supermarket. I'm very confident in ordering chicken. I give my order to the butcher. Everyone starts to laugh around me, and I'm like, why are you laughing? My friend next to me is rolling around on the floor laughing, and he told me I'd got the word chicken confused with the word penis.
I can only apologise, James Fairley-Bassett. Can we see a smolder? Can we see?
I'd be happy to. Great, sit back for a second. Can we have a little music? Maybe something that's a little ominous? Okay, here we go.
Wow.
Yes. Okay, here we go.
You
ladies.
can do it to me if you want.
Yes. Get ready. Here we go.
Beautiful. Very good.
Thank you so much.
That's sustained smouldering.
It's very impressive.
Yes. But Kevin.
And now, Kevin is pregnant.
Now we're having a baby.
From that distance.
Yes.
Rebels Pebble. See, it's a little rock.
That's good.
Yeah,
No,
it's a
that's
little
good.
rock.
That's why you are who you are, Grant. That's why. Right there. Some of the genius right there.
Little rock. It's a pebble.
That's why you are who you are.
Pebble. Yes. I mean, people are pulled out of the audience to take part in this.
It is very hands-on. You will get what you give in the show, I can guarantee you.
Okay, but can you say no? Can you say no? Can you say please don't?
No, I promise when I say, like, the guys, we have some of the best guys. They're all, like, they all love their mom. They're all, like, really, really good. They're all, like, really good guys. I know it sounds silly, but it's not easy to give a lap dance. Like, to get up in somebody's space and to do it halfway where you're, like, not feeling attacked. Like, you kind of need to be a good human being.
Very, very. There are days when I just don't feel like it. I'm not in the mood, Graham, but I have to go out there. I've got to do it.
People what they
Dig
want.
deep.
But I think I'm right in saying I think there's something about male stripping that is just more good-humoured. Like the audience laugh, and it's sexy, but it's funny at the same time in a way that kind of I think women's strip clubs are quite grim.
Yeah, because it's like carnal. You have some guy that's like, get it. Women are just like trying to embarrass their friends, I think.
Yeah.
It's good fun. I don't know. I enjoyed it when I did it. But these guys, when I say they're the best dancers in the entire world, we have Class A dancers and performers.
But they get hurt apparently.
Yes, we've had some injuries. Yes. Some I can't say on TV, but
How did that happen?
There's a lot of sliding involved.
Oh, splinters.
It is a wooden stage. That was a bad choice on our part. But actually, the most common thing that takes one of our dancers out is a common cold, because you are very close and intimate, and some people don't care if they're sick. They just keep coming to the show. And,
The dangers of lap dancing. We did no idea.
It's a common cold.
But apparently, and you wouldn't expect this, in the show, there's quite a sort of sweet, tender moment.
Yes.
So what happens there?
Can I show you?
Oh.
If everybody would like to join in, feel free to. This is one of my favorite moments in the show. It's a slow dance. When's the last time you've slow danced with somebody?
Years.
You can slow dance with your partners next to you, or.
Oh, what are we? So we're going to slow?
Yes.
Oh.
Music, please. If we...
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, the cameras are broken. We've got to do that again. Well, thank you very much.
No, it really is like my favorite part of the show. Like everyone gets to slow dance with whoever they're like standing next to. It's
quite film, and I just kept thinking, like, you know, you're not as young as you were. Like
I wasn't young when I started.
But what will it take to make you stop?
I don't know.
Really, the big old
The big what?
I don't know. No,
Say that.
What did he say?
He's saying it'll stop when you.
When he gets too old to do the stunts, right, or something, that won't happen for years. So just enjoy yourself.
Joan, all I can do is stand in one spot or hold on to something because I'm so uncoordinated. I can do that at any age.
Anybody can get into, and it's funny, can get into a pool and fart and make bubbles. So you are good for the rest of your life.
Thank you.
And as you get older, trust me, it'll get easier. So it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Thank you. Physically, you do put yourself at the firing line. It was in this movie, you had the tooth knocked out this time.
Oh, yes. I had a concussion, whiplash, stitches in my hand, dislocated shoulder. Yeah, there's been a lot of breaks and sprains and concussions. I think the most psychologically damaging was when I broke my penis a few years ago. I was trying to backflip a motorcycle, and I can't ride a motorcycle. And I came off the ramp, I let go of the bike, it goes 20 feet in the air, and comes down and breaks its handlebars off in my crotch. So, yeah. You know, straight to the hospital and surgery. But that was like over 3 years ago, and I still have to catheter twice a day. Like a 15-inch tube about the size of a number 2 pencil, twice a day.
He does.
Wait a second. A 15-inch tube? Lucky wife.
I gotta be honest. A 2-inch tube would probably get the job done.
So it still hasn't healed?
Not completely, but I have a 10-month-old son, so it still works.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
phew.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for spotting my penis.